My name is Sharon Thompson, and I'm the International Marketing Manager for a company based in Atlanta called McBride Research Laboratories. McBride Research Laboratories is an African-American owned company that manufactures hair care products, and they have been manufacturing products for over 33 years. I'm privileged to be a part of the McBride institution for the last 12 years, covering the international regions of Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. So one of the main brands of products that the company McBride makes is Design Essentials, and that's our flagship brand that they started with 33 years ago. And within that, we have a plethora of different ranges. We have our Design Essentials Professional range, which is strictly for salons. And then we have our natural range, which is for the natural hair wearers out there with hair that is curly, wavy, or coily. We have our silk press collection for temporarily pressing and silk pressing the hair. And then we have our scalp oils, which are for nourishing the scalp. But we're very proud of our brand new collection, which we're launching here in Kenya, which is the African Chebe hair growth collection. And we're proud to launch it here in Kenya, Africa, because we source the ingredients from Africa, from the Basara woman in Chad. And those ingredients they have used for centuries to strengthen their hair, moisturize their hair, and with that moisture, they retain the length of their hair. So they have allowed us to come into their communities and source these ingredients to make our new African Chebe collection, to bring it to the wider international market. Both here in Kenya and throughout Africa, we're in other countries as well. So it's a very proud moment for us to launch here in Kenya at Akura Salon and Spa with our salon customers. And we're very happy with how it's gone today. So here in Kenya, we have our distributor partner who imports from Atlanta, and their name is Belle Afrique. And they're here in Nairobi, and they import and distribute the products to all the salons and stores that the demand has been created for this brand, and their customers are then able to supply the market with the Design Essentials products. So we're very, very happy to have done this launch in association with Belle Afrique, and they are here in Kenya locally to make sure the products get out into the market. So we've been in Kenya now for 6 years. The first African market we entered into was actually Nigeria, and that was 11 years ago. And then Ghana and South Africa, about 8 years. We're also been in Uganda for about the same time we've been here in Kenya, which is about 6 to 7 years. And there are other smaller markets that we supply to as well in Brazil, Congo. We provide products to Ivory Coast. But we're gradually growing. It's a big continent, and we're here to serve the needs of our African people. We're of the African diaspora, and so Africa is a very special market for us. There's still a lot to do here in Kenya. We're still what I would call very fresh and new in Kenya. So we will continue to come back into Kenya and work with our partners. We do a lot of education. We educate hairstylists how to get the best out of the products and just to know more about different techniques, styling and finishing and cutting techniques for the hair for their customers. So we will continue to invest in education for our salon customers, also at college level, vocational college level as well. And there's still a lot of growth to be done here. So we're looking forward to gradually seeing the progress that we can make here and supporting the businesses here. So we're again also very happy to be here this week because it coincides with Africa's Next Supermodel, which takes place this Saturday at the Radisson Blu in Upper Hill. And we have partnered with them as their hair brand partner. So not only will we be making the models look beautiful with their hair, but it goes deeper than that for us because this institution, ISIS Models, who runs Africa's Next Supermodel, they do a lot to give back as well as we do. So it aligns with what we do. They go into the refugee camps and they scout models who have the potential to become international models and offer them a better way of life and help them to grow into international fame on the catwalks, on the runway in Paris, London, New York, you name it. So we are proud to be a co-partner with them as a hair brand, and it aligns with us because with our Chebe collection, we give back as well a percentage of every product that's sold from the Chebe collection back to the Basara women and different communities in Africa to help them to grow economically and socially. So this partnership with Africa's Next Supermodel really sits well with us, and it's one we're very happy to be a part of. So both here as well as in London, the models from ISIS Models also come to an event in London called Africa Fashion Collective, and that's run by a young lady called Dori Lace. And it's actually her that introduced me to Joan Akorodudu, who runs Africa's Next Supermodel. So we also support that event, and we have seen the models and how beautifully they're trained for the runway. They could take on any top model, and so we support that event in London too. Yes.